For newer Smite players, even the main menu can be confusing and a little bit intimidating. So in this video today, I'm going to go over what each icon on Smite's main menu does so that you know what to expect when you click on them. Starting off the top, play brings you into the queue screen where you can choose what game mode you want to play. Featured modes are what high-res thinks you probably want to play. Normal features all of the non-ranked PvP or player versus player game modes. Ranked holds all the ranked leaderboard game modes, so these are Duel, Joust, and Conquest, but they are restricted from new players until you reach level 30 and own a certain amount of gods. Co-op lets you queue up with players to go against robots. The amount of game modes here is restricted, but it is a good place for you to get the basics and practice. Training is you and a bunch of robots versus other robots. Another great place for trying stuff out, and I have mentioned in other videos that I personally use jungle practice to test stuff, but you do whatever works for you. Finally, we have custom, which is just where everyone who is hosting their own custom games with custom rule sets goes to gather people to join their games. The next tab we have to talk about is the Gods tab. This is where you can click on every single god in the game to read about every single god's abilities, stats, lore, and more. The Store tab takes you to the God or Skin store. This is where you can buy skins for the game, gems, and other high-res stuff. The Battle Pass is a buy-in program that lets you get different rewards as you play Smite. Basically, keep playing to level up this pass and unlock the listed rewards as you go. There is both a free track and a premium track, which I believe costs 600 gems. Esports and Livestreams is the SPL community hub for the game. From this screen, you can vote on who you think will win the SPL games. There's a viewer store where you can spend points if you watch the Pro League. And finally, the Teams tab should, but does not tell you about each SPL team and tries to sell you their team-specific in-game items. Jade Corruption, Grim Omens, Smite's Birthday, or whatever fancy names end up in this slot in the future is just whatever in-game events are happening in-game right now to support the overarching Smite lore so they can sell more skins. Sometimes there are free things to take advantage of in here though, so feel free to check them out. The Vault takes us back to previous Adventures bundles that are still sold for like 1,000 gems apiece. And now we move on to the final meat and potatoes stuff. The Ranked tab shows you your current ranked standings for each of the 3 ranked game modes. Again, Joust, Duel, and Conquest. Profile shows all of your personal information. Feel free to go through this at your own pace. It contains your achievements, match history, your most played gods, and more. Finally, the Learn tab is full of out-of-date information that may or may not help you depending on what you're looking to obtain. Luckily, this should be getting overhauled in the next patch, which is patch 7.4, and might include a community tab, which I would be honored to be put in, so that could be really exciting. Now, the final things I will draw your attention to are in the bottom right-hand corner. The exclamation point is your current quests that you can complete if you want some extra favor. The gift is where all of your loot box chest things get put when you unlock them. The next icon down is your friends list. The bell is your notifications, so if you miss a party invite or something, it should be put in here. And finally, the gear is your in-game settings, which I have discussed in another video, but I will link to it in the information card. And that is everything you should need to know about what information lies within the many different menus of Smite. If you want to continue to learn how to both play and build in Smite right now, click that video on your screen, and I'm going to see you there.